Today is my son Matthew's 6th birthday. Hi, welcome to Closet Confessions of a Crazy Mama. I'm Jessica and this is my closet. This is my quiet space. Today is my son Matthew's 6th birthday, but he's not here with us. Matthew was born and passed away on the same day 6 years ago on November 18th, 2015, and we miss him. He was born prematurely. He was born at 23 weeks and 2 days gestation. Doctors told us that he only had a 3% chance of living and like 11% chance if we were able to wait 24 hours for the shot, the steroid shot they gave me to take effect for his lungs. And we decided to let him pass instead of trying to take him to the NICU and hook him up to all these machines and try to prolong his life. Matthew was born and passed away on the same day. That was the hardest day of my life. But it was also the most sacred day of my life. I've never felt more close to the Spirit and close to my Heavenly Father on that day, because I had to completely turn my will over to His. I had to trust that everything would be okay, that everything I'd been taught about life and death and the resurrection was all real. And as I trusted, I felt peace and comfort. And I was able to allow my son to pass away with peace. It was a very sacred moment for me and my husband. But today, as we celebrate Matthew's 6th birthday, I was able to go down to the cemetery this morning, and I was disappointed to find his headstone covered in grass and dirt. I haven't been down there since Easter. So I cleared off his headstone. All I had in my van to help me was a napkin and a spoon. But I used the napkin and the spoon to clear off his headstone and pull the grass away that had kind of overgrown it a little bit. And it looked a lot better, and I felt better about that. And then I was able to spend some time there thinking about him, and it was a good morning. And I'm grateful that my mom was able to watch the kids while I went. She didn't know I went, though I told her I was at the doctor's office with my daughter, which I was, but that appointment went super quick, and so I stopped at the cemetery on my way home. But that was a blessing. And today I wrote a letter to Matthew in my journal, and I'm not going to read it on here because I don't want to make light of sacred things, but that's a great way for me to process his death. And there's a lot of things that I miss about not having him here. He would be in kindergarten right now. I was hoping that he and Emily would be so close in age that they would be able to be best friends. And I'm sad that Emily has to miss out on that. I always wonder what he would look like right now. But there's so many things to be grateful for. I'm grateful that he passed quickly, that he didn't have to suffer. I'm grateful that that I was helped through the ordeal by my husband and friends and nurses. Our little mantra for him was, he'll be happier in heaven. And we said that a lot those days the few hours leading up to his birth, when we knew we were going to let him pass, and afterwards, he'll be happier in heaven. And I know he is happy, and that I feel like he wanted to pass away instead of us trying to prolong his life, that he wanted to serve the Lord on the other side of the veil, that he had work to do, and it wasn't in this life. He just needed a body so that he could be resurrected and continue his eternal progression. I'm grateful I was able to provide that for him, and I look forward to seeing him and raising him. Such an interesting thing. I thought I had worked through and processed Matthew's passing and come to terms with it. Today it hit me really hard. Like, I really miss him. And I've had my share of tears this morning, and I'm doing better now. But I was actually surprised by the grief. It's been a while. There's a quote by Elder Neal A. Maxwell in this book, I Will Not Leave You Comfortless. He says, "On the other side of the veil, there are perhaps 70 billion people. They need the same gospel, and releases occur here to aid the Lord's work there. Each release of a righteous individual from this life is also a call to new labors. Those who have true hope understand this. Therefore, though we miss the departed righteous so much here, hundreds may feel their touch there. One day those hundreds will thank the bereaved for gracefully foregoing the extended association with choice individuals here, in order that they could help hundreds there. In God's ecology, talent and love are never wasted. The hopeful understand this too." I really like that quote. I feel like that was Matthew's mission, was to get a body and then go and serve the Lord on the other side of the veil. And then there's another quote by Queen Elizabeth II. "Grief is the price we pay for love." I love Matthew, and I'm grateful that he was part of our family. And I'm also grateful that he's able to go and do his work on the other side of the veil. Happy 6th birthday, Matthew.